Oh, don't touch me.
Why
are you touching me? What are you doing?
Away from the gate.
You've just assaulted me. I'm away from the gate. Why are you still touching me?
Keep going, step away from the
No,
gate.
I'm away from the gate. No.
Step away from the gate.
Identify yourself now. Why are you still pushing me? Why are you still pushing me?
Step away from the gate.
I'm away from the gate. I'm away from the gate.
Keep walking.
Identify yourself, please.
PC 356.
Why are you still pushing me? Wow.
You as a security risk. Keep walking.
Why are you still pushing me? I'm away from the gate.
So keep walking.
Stop pushing me. You've just ended your career. You know that.
Welcome to the channel, where those in authority get held to account, and bad behavior doesn't get swept under the rug. The footage you're about to see comes from the laughing auditor, linked in the description, so go show them some support. Here's what happened. An auditor was standing on public pavement, outside a police station in Gateshead, completely within their rights, not causing any trouble, just filming. Simple as that. But an officer came out and decided this was somehow a problem worth using physical force, over shoving the auditor repeatedly across the street, away from a spot they had every legal right to be in, all while calling them a danger. The whole thing was caught on camera. A complaint was filed, professional standards took it seriously, and that officer is now under formal investigation for assault. So let's get into it.
No. No, I'm not. Behave yourself. Nowhere near your gate. I'm not your mate. I'm not near the gate. No. No, don't touch me. Why are you touching me? What are you doing? You've just assaulted me. I'm away from the gate. Why are you still touching me?
Keep going, step away from the gate.
No, I'm away from the gate. No.
Step away from the gate.
Identify yourself now. Why are you still pushing me? Why are you still pushing me?
Step away from the gate.
I'm away from the gate. I'm away from the gate.
Keep walking.
Identify yourself, please.
PC 356.
Why are you still pushing me? Wow.
The officer walks straight up and, without saying a single word, immediately starts pushing the auditor backwards. No explanation, no warning, nothing. Just hands on him right away. The auditor's reaction is completely understandable. What are you doing? Get your hands off me. But the officer doesn't respond, doesn't justify it, just keeps pushing. Here's the thing about how the law works in this country. Officers cannot simply grab or manhandle a member of the public whenever they feel like it. There has to be a lawful basis, an arrest for an actual offense, a specific legal power being exercised, or genuine reasonable force being used to prevent a crime. None of that is present here, not even close.
Security risk. Keep walking.
Why are you still pushing me? I'm away from the gate.
So keep walking.
Stop pushing me. You've just ended your career. You know that.
Keep going.
Get off me. What are you doing? I think you should get a sergeant here. I think you should get a sergeant here.
Just keep walking because
No.
I'll take you as a security risk.
I'm not walking anywhere. I'm in a public place. What are you doing?
Keep walking.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Come on.
What are you doing?
Keep going.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Keep going.
You've ended your day. You've ended your career, love.
Just sit there.
Nah, stop pushing me. Stop pushing me.
You can video
Stop pushing me. Nah,
Do not video
that's a
anyone
public
else.
place. I can go wherever I want. I think you need to get your supervisor here now. You're in trouble, pal.
Supervising me 101.
You're in trouble. Identify yourself, please.
Have I identified myself?
No, you haven't. Identify yourself.
Just stay there.
No, I'll go wherever I want. It's a public place. It's a public place. You understand that, yeah? You understand what a public place is?
This male's been trying to get into the back of the
I'm not
police
trying to
station.
get in at all. You're lying. Why are you lying?
The auditor looks at her and says plainly, "You've just ended your own career." In the moment, it probably sounds like someone letting off steam. Just words said in the heat of it all, but it wasn't. It was accurate. Because that same officer is now in a room with internal investigators, being questioned under formal caution, having to explain why she repeatedly used physical force against someone who wasn't breaking a single law. And that's actually the bigger takeaway here. Staying calm, keeping the camera rolling, and saying things clearly on video is what turns a complaint into a case. This auditor didn't retaliate, didn't escalate, just held their ground and stated exactly what was coming. That's what made it stick. If you ever find yourself in a similar situation, remember that your behavior on camera is your evidence, and evidence is everything.
Understand what a public place is?
This male's been trying to get into the back of the
I'm not
police
trying to
station.
get in at all. You're lying. Why are you lying? It's all on camera. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Huh? You've seriously just pushed me all the way from there. You know full well I can't do nothing to defend myself because you're in uniform. You'd have me twisted up in a second. Right? It's a public place. You have no authority whatsoever to dictate where I go. Is that clear? Is that clear?
Mate, I'm not listening to you.
Exactly. So go away. Back in your car. Why are you still pushing me?
I'm not letting you in out of that gate.
I'm not going in the gate.
Just keep going.
I am not going in the gate.
You tried to step in that gate.
I didn't step in. I stood at the corner. Like I done at the other side and I didn't go in. No officers came out and assaulted me.
So how do I know that?
You don't know that. You don't know that. But you go on what you do know and what you don't know.
And I believe
You're an
you.
absolute
Yeah,
idiot. Get back in your car and do one.
Step away.
Get back in your car.
Step away.
Get back in your car. You've found yourself in a whole world of shit.
Wonderful. Step
Yeah.
away.
Why are you still pushing me?
Step away.
Stop pushing me.
Do not come anywhere near the
You've just committed several assaults. You've ended your career. You know that.
Step
You
away.
know that. You have ended your career.
Do not come
You
anywhere
have
near the
ended
gate.
your career. You know
It's
that.
fine.
You have no idea what you've just done.
But just leave
You
the
have
police
ended your
alone.
career. You've just ended your career. 100% you've just ended your career.
Don't come anywhere near the police.
I'm not. What do you mean go anywhere near the police station? This is a public place.
I
And
believed you to be out of that police
I was
station
not going into a
before.
police station. I'm nowhere near it now and you're still pushing me.
stay
I'm
there,
not, no,
stop
I'll go
following
wherever I
me.
want. I'm not following. I'm going up there where I was when I started.
So here's the justification she came up with. She claims she believed he was trying to enter the police station. But watch the footage, and that falls apart immediately. The auditor himself points it out. On the other side of the building there was a gate wide open, and he'd been standing right there earlier. Not a single officer came out. Nobody challenged him. Nobody touched him. But on this side, where the gate is fully shut and locked, that's where he gets grabbed and shoved across the street. When he calls her out on it directly, she has no answer, because the camera caught everything, and her story doesn't match any of it. She knows it, and it shows. This is exactly why filming matters so much. Without that footage, it's her word against his. And we all know how that usually plays out. But because the camera was rolling, her entire explanation collapses. The video doesn't lie, and there's nowhere left to hide.
You go.
Who are you? Get in your car and do one.
Police me.
What? You're swearing
Go
at me as
there.
well? No, I'll go wherever I want.
You want to keep walking?
I will go wherever I want. Why do you keep assaulting me? You're off your head. You're absolutely off your head.
Walking.
You need put on a leash, love. No, I'm not okay. I'm getting assaulted by this woman.
Woman alone, I'll go
What do you mean leave the woman alone? She's assaulting me. I've got it all on camera, mate.
doesn't touch you, get it.
How do you... You don't even know what you're talking about, you moron. You don't know what you're talking about.
Just going like that.
I'm stood on the pavement. She starts pushing me, mate. You weren't even here. What?
I was watching it from up
And she was pushing me all the way down
leave
here.
her alone.
Would you leave her alone? I'm minding my own business.
She's a woman,
She
leave her alone.
approached me.
You're watching it.
Somebody de-escalate this situation.
What's wrong with him?
What do you mean what's wrong? I'm exercising my rights, mate.
Right to pay knob. What's the matter with you?
Well, who you call a knob?
You? Go on, do
You're
one.
a knob. You do one. What are you going to do?
Just leave her alone.
Yeah, she's too free to go. I'm not stopping her from leaving, but she assaulted me.
You did
Okay.
Keep an eye on him, will you?
Oh, keep an eye on him, will you?
Yeah? Something wrong with you.
I know. Something wrong with you, pal. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going into the gate, okay? I make that absolutely clear. And when you see this video, you'll see that I was round the other gate, it was open, and I didn't go in.
Then a passerby gets involved, telling the auditor to leave the officer alone and stop causing a scene. And the auditor's response is spot on. She came to me. She's the one who put her hands on me. I was just standing here, and that's the truth of it. This happens constantly. Someone walks past, sees what looks like a confrontation, spots the uniform, and immediately assumes the person without one must be in the wrong. But they missed the beginning. They didn't see who walked up first, who made contact first, or that the auditor was doing nothing more than standing peacefully on public ground. That's exactly why full footage matters so much. It doesn't just show a moment. It shows the whole story from the very start, and that changes everything.
Open, and I didn't go in.
Yeah, I won't be watching you every go.
That's fine. Well, you will when I take you to court. Okay, when you're in a professional standards investigation, you'll see this video. Because I guarantee you, you've just ended your career. 100%. 100%.
Have you got anywhere else you can go?
Right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
You've got nowhere up there you need to be. You've got no home to go.
I do have a home, yeah. But this, I'm here for work purposes. Why don't you just have a conversation with me instead of getting all physical? We could have, like, I'm not unreasonable, but I become unreasonable when you start assaulting members of the public.
Which is a bit of an inconvenience.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, an off-duty cop just come and help us as soon as we deactivate it. However, I would appreciate it if you
all you had to do was have a conversation. I would have answered your questions happily. You know, happily answered your questions, but you don't have the right to assault someone.
I believed you to be a security risk.
I was not going into the police station, okay? I understand what you're saying, but we could have had a conversation about it.
You want to move your car in?
No, it's fine. I just put it there.
But we could have had, like, now it looks like we've de-escalated it a little bit, so I'm willing to have a conversation with you.
I just want you to leave.
Right, I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to go in the gate, but I'm not going to leave,
Well,
okay?
then can you stand on the other side?
No, I
of the
won't,
property?
because I'm walking backwards and forwards. I'm making a video. I'm doing my
Can you
work.
walk backwards and forwards on that side?
No, I
of the road?
won't. I'll stay on this side. It's a public place. You can't tell me where I can walk and where I
If I
can't
make
walk.
you to be a security
But I'm
risk,
not going to go
that's
into your gate.
over there.
The gate's closed. Is the building secure?
What happens if the next time the gate opens?
I'm not going to go in. I can assure you that. I don't.
I'm sorry, I really don't believe
but
you,
that's
so stand over
hypothetical.
there.
That's hypothetical. So you go on what you do know and what you don't know. Okay. So you've messed up massively. Massively made a massive mistake. You know. Is anybody willing to de-escalate this situation? No one. Yes, mate.
Film what you want.
Yeah,
when
I
the
appreciate
gate
that.
opens, there's a sensor.
I understand.
You got too close to the sensor.
Okay.
You could be breaching security of the police
Right.
station. Quite simply.
Right, okay.
Don't get too close to the gate.
Right,
Okay?
can I answer you? Okay. I'm not going into the gate. I'm not going to breach the gate. I don't do that. That'd be very silly if I'd
I
done
can
that.
understand why people would be worried that someone
I can't
would do
understand that, but what I can't understand is the lady pushed me all the way across the road several times when I was away from the
I'm
gate.
talking just about the gate.
Okay?
So
I'm not going near the gate.
Don't go anywhere near the
You
gate.
can rest assured that I'm not going anywhere near the gate. I'm not going inside the gate, okay?
Right.
I'll be
Leave
very...
that happen, all right?
Right, no, we're not, because I need to make a complaint. I need to make a complaint against her.
A second officer arrives, and the auditor makes his position crystal clear. He had no intention of going through that gate. He understands they might be uneasy about someone filming. But the bottom line is he wasn't anywhere near their property when she put her hands on him. She grabbed and shoved him while he was standing on public pavement, well away from any kind of restricted or secure area. And this is the point that really matters. The public pavement doesn't belong to the police. They don't control who stands there, and they cannot legally order someone to move unless there's an actual law being broken, or a specific power that applies. I think you might be a threat is not a legal power. It's just an opinion. If you're ever unsure about where you're allowed to stand, or what your rights actually are in these situations, that's exactly why I put together my Know Your Rights guide. It breaks everything down in plain, straightforward language so you're never caught off guard. Loads of people are already using it. Link is in the description.
If anything,
Processes for doing that. I'm
if
not going to do
anything,
that.
she's assaulted me, so I wish to make a criminal complaint against her.
So don't go anywhere near the gate as cars are coming in.
I'm
and
not
out.
going
There's
in the
a sensor
gate.
that stops the gate.
Okay, but I
Yeah?
can. It's a pavement, my friend. I can go right up to the curb if I wanted
That's what
to.
I'm saying, there's a sensor on the
But
gate.
I am not going to
You
breach.
encroach within the footprint of the police station. You're going to alter the.
Where is that boundary? Where is that boundary? How's a member of the public supposed to know that? Do you want to show me where as far as I can go? Like, if you want to show me, like where I can and can't stand, I'm happy.
Hatch markings, yeah.
Yes.
Just stay away from there.
I was nowhere near there. I was on the pavement, so I was nowhere near there when she assaulted me. So I was nowhere near there when she assaulted me.
Yeah, you understand?
I understand what you're saying, but I was nowhere near there when she assaulted me several times. So you've just, if anything, helped seal her fate. She's going to lose her job, and I'm going to have a civil claim off your police force. Unfortunately, I would appreciate it if I could get a ranking member of staff out here.
You've probably heard civil claims mentioned in videos like this and wondered what it actually means in practice. So let me break it down. The auditor has instructed lawyers to pursue a civil case, and it's worth understanding that criminal and civil proceedings are two completely separate things. The criminal route, through the internal investigation, is about whether PC Bell actually broke the law and whether she faces consequences, like a criminal record, a fine, or losing her job. The problem with criminal cases is the bar is set very high. Guilt has to be proven beyond reasonable doubt, which is why officers often walk away without charges even when the footage looks damning. Civil court is a different game entirely. The standard there is balance of probabilities, meaning it just has to be more likely than not that it happened. With footage this clear, That's hardly a stretch. So PC Bell is now facing pressure from two separate directions at once. The criminal investigation that could end her career, and a civil claim that could hit her in the pocket. And here's the important part. Even if the criminal case goes nowhere, she can still lose in civil court and be ordered to pay damages. That's what real accountability can actually look like. And it's exactly the kind of thing everyone watching should understand.
If I could get a ranking member of staff out here to deal with this loose cannon I've got. She's just mounted the cub.
Stand back then.
She's just mounted the cub. Is she allowed to mount the cub? Is she allowed to mount the cub like that? Is she? Is she allowed to mount the cub like that?
So PC Bell's name is now out there. And this didn't end with a quiet word from a supervisor or a note in a file somewhere. She's been formally interviewed under caution for assault. And that matters more than people might realize. Being interviewed under caution means she was read the official police warning, the exact same one given to any criminal suspect. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defense if you fail to mention something you later rely on in court. That's not a routine chat. That's being treated as a suspect in a criminal investigation. She's denying it happened the way it did, but the video exists, the statement is on record, and the investigation is continuing regardless. The auditor also requested that PC Bell be removed from front-line duties while this plays out. Because when someone is under investigation for a violent offense, keeping them away from the public seems like the obvious call. That request was refused. She's still out on patrol, still interacting with members of the public every single day, while actively under criminal investigation for assaulting one of them. Make of that what you will. There's no final outcome yet, so it's not a complete win. But here's what this shows. Most people post the video, get angry for a few days, and then move on. This person didn't. They filed the complaint, wrote the full statement, and pushed it through the proper channels. Now there's an officer facing a criminal investigation, a caution interview already done, and a civil claim in the pipeline. PC Bell thought the badge gave her a free pass. It didn't. Hope you found this one useful. If you did, hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe. It genuinely helps. See you in the next one.